Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue. We are live and on the air, once again back by popular demand. It's time for the AREG net, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ opening the Amateur Radio Exchange Group for Wednesday, June 24th, 2026. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in Hamilton, Ontario, at the western tip of Lake Ontario. And this is week 1710 for the AREG. That's how many weeks it's been on the air. And we meet here every Wednesday from 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on 146.430 megahertz. And since this is a simplex net, not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. So I also live stream this net on YouTube. So people who tune in will be able to hear stations that they can't hear on their radio and hear how they sound on the air, see their signal strength, as well as see my station layout. Just type my call into the YouTube search bar. Again, it's VA3CJZ and look for us under the live button. Or if you want to look for tonight's title, I believe it's AREG Week 1710. And finally, I'd like to congratulate all the newly licensed amateurs and welcome you to the hobby, as well as experienced hams who have just returned from a break. Welcome back. Please leave a 1 second delay between transmissions to allow others to break in. With that, do I have any time sensitive, mobile, or priority traffic stations? Please come now.
VE3 DJZ.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November Mobile.
All right. I've got DJZ and VE3 Sierra Mike November Mobile. So we'll take Matt first, VE3 SMN. Come on in, Matt.
Thanks, Chuck. I am in the truck heading to a friend's house to pick something up, and I just recently, probably as of 2 hours ago, installed a new radio in here, a new to me radio, and wanted to try it out and say hello.
Oh, okay. I wasn't looking at the meter, but I think you're S9 there. Bring it back.
Come on,
Oh, no.
S9, S9. Do I hear an S9?
Oh, gosh, no. Correction. S20. You're 20 over S9, Matt. Where are you? Just down the street? Where are you?
Just coming off the Red Hill onto King
Ah,
Street.
okay. Very good. Very good. Okay, well, so thanks for checking in, and your radio is working just fine. And the antenna too, I might add.
That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. I'll be away from the radio for a few minutes, and as soon as I'm done with a short visit, and I'll be right back on here, and hopefully on the stream as well as soon as.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, thanks for checking in, Matt. And yeah, I've got some noise, I think, with my transmission. I don't know what it is. It's a weird noise. I'm hearing it in my earbuds. So with that, let's bring in VE3DJZ.
Hey, Chuck, how you doing? How's my audio sound? Nice and loud? Yeah, that Matt, this Harris radio has really good receive because he's coming in crystal clear. If he's down by King and Red Hill, and I'm in my house here, up here on a portable, he's coming in clear.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, first of all, your audio sounds good. And uh, what was I going to say? Yeah, Matt was 20 over to me there. He sounded great.
Yeah, but good that I picked up on the portable here. It just goes to show this portable has good receive, because if I can pick him up crystal clear here on the portable on a simplex from where he is, that's pretty far.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Wow, I don't know what that noise is. Okay, Huey. So yeah, you got a new radio, and I heard you earlier on today there on the OBP repeater, and so you were sounding good there too.
All right, Chuck, you take care and have a good one. It's always a pleasure listening to you, buddy. Rock it tonight, bud.
All right, very good. So hang on a second, folks. I'm going to shut down the radio and then restart it, and hopefully the noise will clear up.
Comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Chuck, it's Matt. I just wanted to say whatever noise you're hearing, it does not appear to be coming through to us.
Okay, so maybe it's on the YouTube stream then. I'm gonna have to read. Uh, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, Wade says he's asking me if I'm on the same antenna. Yes, I am. So I don't know what's going on there. If anybody else is hearing some weird noises with my audio, please let me know. But thanks for that, Matt.
You're clear as day here, Chuck. No problems here.
All right. Could be on YouTube then too. I don't know. All right. Thank you for that. So before I take check-ins, regular check-ins, I'd like to bring in an old friend, Richard, VA3 VJC, patiently waiting. Richard, good evening.
Okay, if the button doesn't work, I have to switch it hard. Yeah, anyway, yeah, okay, fine, yeah. It's good to be back. Caught me off guard there. What's going on with this thing? Hold on. Okay, it doesn't like high power. Maybe the match is off. What was I going to say? Yeah, it's been a while since I've checked in, 3 or 4 weeks ago. I've just been tired, very tired. I did my assessment for my COPD yesterday, and as I was doing the assessment, laps around the compass there, and my oxygen was dropping down to about 83, 84, and it said that they're going to send off a letter, maybe get me one of those little backpack oxygen concentrator. So I'm not getting any better. Oh well, life goes on.
It's funny you say that, Richard. I just went for one of those tests and at my doctor's office and walked out of there with a new puffer. So got to take it 2 puffs a day. That's it, and in the morning. And I forget what they said. They said I was a great patient, though. So that must count for something.
Yeah, I guess it would. Yeah. Well, I got my 2 pop. I got the one with the little gauge on it. Every morning I wake up like I just swallowed a swimming pool. The volume of bloody phlegm and garbage. Anyway, that's not for discussion. Another reason that the house is so hard is because the wife's son, which I married into the marriage, his stepson, he died on the 15th. So the house here is a little bit rocky and a little bit, I don't know how to explain it, delicate.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Richard. Hang on. There we go. Sorry to hear that, Richard. And yeah, that makes for uh, difficult for, you know, if you're in the same household, right? So makes it difficult for everyone. But other than that, there, how's your leg infection coming there? Are you still getting those?
No, there's not much leg infection. I still have the fish scaly skin like the shark skin, But I might take about another 400 or 500 years to go away. But They are severe edema. Now, when I went in the hospital with this heart failure and COPD ganging up on me, they took me off my LASIK, and they said you don't need water pills because there's nothing to do with diabetes. You're in heart failure, so you got to control that. So they put me on a couple more pills, and one's a half pill. It's a peppermint taste, you know, thing. It's almost like a candy, and it works wonders.
Oh yeah, what's that supposed to do?
It's supposed to slap the heart in the face, make sure it's behaving itself at the same time it's working with the edema. But I don't have skinny ankles anymore. I'll probably never have skinny ankles. And if I sit too long, I got no feeling in my toes. I feel like they fell off and they're burning. So nothing's going good for me. Oh wow, you know. I feel like I'm used up and spit out by a bloody one of those monitor lizard things, you know. I should be eaten up.
Well, Richard, don't feel bad. You're not the only one. I just got my first walker this week. I can't I can't go anywhere without having to stop and rest. It's getting to be pretty bad, but anyways, we don't want to depress everyone with all of our aches and pains all night long. Um, Other than that, what have you been up to, Richard?
That's a sweet deck all. I haven't got the energy to do anything. I don't want to make myself out like a lazy bum, but it's all in my head. But making my body do it, it's almost
Yeah.
impossible. I have a hard enough time getting out of the house, sitting in his vehicle, driving over the compass. I used to walk over the compass, by the way, but now I drive. And then get parking lot, get in the waiting room, sit. You know, I take my oximeter and it goes from 84, and I might get up to about 85, maybe go to 88. So and then I go to my appointment and then I drive home again and I sleep. What a life, eh?
Well, I do enjoy my sleep. I don't get much of it, but when I do, yeah. Okay, Richard. Well, listen, are you out in the vehicle right now, and you gonna stick around for a few minutes or what?
I might disappear just so I can sneak in and grab myself a cup of Joe or a cup of mug, like a cup of mud. Coffee, I think that's what they call it in this country. But anyway, yeah, I'll be here for the duration most of the 2 hours. I might disappear either for a wee or get a cup of coffee. I still got that big box of plate cap RF tubes. Anybody want them? So I don't want to throw them out for crunch. Eh?
What's that? Cathode tubes?
6146, 807, 1625s. You know, sweep tubes. I call them RF finals. Okay, call them RF finals. Some are sweet, but most of them are actually amateur radio tubes.
About how many?
Oh, I don't know, maybe about a dozen. Then I've got drivers, and I've got other amplifier tubes. You know, it's just most of them are. Oh, I'm getting short of breath already. They use yeah, stick it, Dodge up here. They're like 9 pin, 7 pin, 8 pin. There's maybe about 25 of them.
Okay, Richard. Well, if anybody's interested in tubes, Richard is your guy. Let us know. All right, so with that, Richard, we're going to put you on standby, and we'll talk to you a little bit later. Don't be shy to break in. But for now, let's see who else is out there would like to join us for the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJZ.
EBNW. VA3RUA. Victor Echo 3 India Uniform Kilowatt. VA3XLJ. VA3NCA.
All right, I think I got everybody this time. I've got BNW, RUA, IUK, XLJ, and NCA. Anyone else? All right, let's bring in Bill, VE3, Bravo November Whiskey. Bring naked women. I love it. Bill, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck. And it was all on frequency. Yeah. Thanks. And yeah, we're just relaxing in the shack here. Been playing with FT8 and FT4 all day. I mean, at 17 meters seems to be working pretty good. I've got stuff from, I just got a call from Italy, Poland, Denmark, all over the place. So it seems to be working well for 17 anyway. But I'm thinking about changing my it's a homemade G5 RV, but using 300, it looks like 300 ohm twin lead,
Yeah.
almost like you use for the old TVs. I'm thinking about maybe going up to the ladder line. I'm not sure yet, but that's something to play with.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they do make the G5 RVs with the 300 ohm ladder line and as well as the 450. So yeah, sounds like a doublet type of antenna you got going there. So 17 meters is opened up today for you, eh? That's good. That's good. I have not had the chance to really get um, on the radio today. I usually spend a lot of time doing my stuff for the net, and but good to know. Good to know, Bill. Anything else?
This is about it. Yeah, I was wondering about that. It's actually it's a homemade, it's something like a doublet. Yeah, because it's got about I think about 60 some odd feet either side of the center, so it's center fed, of course. And I got it coming from my house to the hydro pole, which is conveniently parked out front, and the other half was going to the backyard and sort of down the fence a bit. But yeah, it's got 300. It's somebody wrapped. I guess they're trying to make a choke at the bottom because the cable is wrapped up on a drum, almost like a bucket. And I'm thinking of taking that off, maybe putting a one-to-one balun on there or something to help it out. But that's something to play with.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's how you figure what works for you. So good luck with that there, Bill. And I gotta ask, it's field day weekend. Do you have any plans?
Nothing really. I'm my little buddy, of course, but I'll probably be listening in if I hear anybody that wants to be in their pod. I'll give them a shout for sure. Also, too, I was going to give you an update for those dogs that we've been looking for the past couple of weeks. Good news, we
Yeah,
found them
yeah.
all. We got the last one we
Oh,
found was over near Stelco and Mullet or something. It's off Industrial Road. That was the one that's gone for about a month. We got him back, so he's happy again.
oh, that's fantastic. I know there was a story on the news last night about a puppy mill that dumped a bunch of sick Shih Tzus. The Shih Tzu dogs, geez, there was like 25 of them, and a lot of them were bald and had some had mange, and they were just in rough shape. Very sad to hear that. So that's a good uh, a good animal story that you bring there, Bill. I'm glad everybody was reunited.
Yeah, that's always good. Now, also the one in Dundas too. We're looking for that one too. I think it was one Wednesday. I was out running around when you guys were on and had the big drone out
Yeah.
with thermal looking around, and nice to see he's back home too, or rather she.
Oh, that's great. That's great, Bill. Yeah, the good news all around then.
Right. Yes. So far been quiet. Knock on wood, stays that way until Canada Day when the firecrackers go off. Then people don't know how to lock the dogs up and they run out and get scared and stuff. Anyway, have a good night there, Chuck. I'll be around anyway. Back to you, VA3 CZW, VE3 BMW.
All right, Bill, thank you so much for checking in and giving us some good news. And before I pick up the next check-in, I want to say hello to all who checked in on YouTube. I see Wade and then Albert, VA3 Bravo Tango from Barrie. Good evening, Albert. And then we had Bill, VE3IUK, and Johnny Las Vegas is here with us. He just purchased a new Zygu uh, a 90, a G90, I guess it's called. And now all he has to do is write his test. So good luck with that there, Johnny. All right, so let's carry on and pick up the A3 RUA. Ray, come on in.
VA3RUA. Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on net. I hope I'm coming in okay on your end. I got my mag loop working. I hope it's working a little bit
Ah,
better than the other antenna that I had.
ah, very good. Congratulations. And do you find it directional?
Yes, it is definitely directional. Um, it's not so bad, but it definitely needs to be pointed in a rough direction of where you're headed.
Right. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess you're going to need to do some more contacts or listen, but if you generally pick up stations that are, more to the south or to the east, yeah, let us know. But right on. Good for you.
Also, this one has no tuning ability. It's very strange. Everything I saw online through the YouTube there, everybody had some air gap capacitors that they were using to tune it. This one just seems to be working.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I'm not sure if you have a field antenna, but do you? And what are your plans? I'd like to ask everybody the same question. What are your plans for field day? Are you going to work people from home or are you going to go out in the field somewhere?
As it stands, I still only have UHF and VHF capabilities. I do not have an HF rate. So if you guys are spotting onto the UHF VHF bands, I can absolutely do that. From home, I don't think I'll be able to get out to a park this weekend with family obligations and everything going on.
Okay, okay. Well, it says here for the ARRL field day, the bands, it says all bands except 60, 30, 17, and 12 meters. So there you go. UHF, VHF counts as well.
Well, if anybody's brave enough to try some 2 meter and some 70 centimeter, I will definitely be looking for you.
All right, good to know, Ray. And you know what? I still haven't taken that thing out for a spin yet, but I'm going to tomorrow for sure. I've just been preoccupied with stuff here, but it's all shiny and ready to go there, Ray.
Give it a spin around the block. Check out the new water main on your street. See how it's going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, I do have to take out the garbage after the net, so it's going to be a little bit late. but definitely some nice weather is coming, and we're definitely going to be uh, getting a workout.
Oh, that's good. That's good. The more you live, keep you alive longer.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm not going anywhere just yet. Okay, Ray. Well, thank you so much for checking in and letting us know how you made out with the mag loop, and keep us updated. And so, good luck with that. All right. So next, let's bring in VE3 India Uniform Kilowatt. Bill.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck. Good evening to everybody listening here or listening on YouTube. Your signal's down a bit tonight, Chuck, from where it normally is. You're only about an S7 to S8 here with a little bacon frying. Usually you're almost like 20 over and full quieting, so I'm not too sure what's going on. Not too much to report here today. I did manage to get 10 new parks today. I actually took some time to do some Pota. I haven't done too much of that lately. I haven't been up to my normal self in some ways lately, but getting back there. So we did some, got about 6 parks on 20 meters in the Midwest and a handful of parks on 40 meters. One thing you might be interested, Chuck, I took advantage of Prime Day and got some coffee pods that I sometimes buy off Amazon, the 8 o'clock coffee, and they were $10 off. I think it was $18 for 40 pods, and actually spent the money on a new wallet because my other one was falling apart. Other than that, Chuck, not too much here. No definitive plans for field day at this moment. Back to you.
Okay, Bill. So Wade also said my signal is down. And yeah, it says here that I'm only at half power according to the power meter. So it should read 50, not 25 there on my meter. So don't tell me I'm gonna have to send this radio back. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, your full, your copyable audio is good. As I say, just signal not where it normally is. Back to you.
Yeah, yeah, that's okay. Hang on a second here. I know what's wrong. Just bear with me one moment, folks. I'll be right back.
Roger, standing by.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu. How's that? A little bit better?
No difference, Chuck.
Okay, then. Very good. Well, we'll just carry on anyways and take it from there. Okay, Bill. Well, thanks for checking in and letting us know what your plans are. Anything else?
Not that I can think of, Chuck. Just listening along, and thanks for doing it.
All right, very good then. I guess I'm gonna have to get someone over here with a power meter. All right, so with that, we'll clear with VE3IUK and bring in VA3XLJ, Vanya and Martin. Come on in, Vanya.
Good evening, Chuck and everyone on the net, VA3 CJZ, VA3XLJ. No, today is just me riding along, so I stepped out to do some grocery shopping, and I'm gonna stay with you for guys for a little bit of the net, and I'm gonna have to head home and do whatever I was doing earlier. But I'm gonna try to follow up on a YouTube. On a YouTube. Not much on my end midweek, so I had the snooze. I think it every day. Like this week, I would have a snooze when I come from work. So I'm gonna try to sleep earlier tonight, but really before midnight or after midnight, actually, I can close my eyes and go to bed to sleep. So that's not a good thing, but it is what it is. Considering that I wake up early in the morning around like 4:30, so it's okay. Other than that, like there's not much. Weather was good. I have to do my grass. And for the field day, you know what? I always wanted to do something for a field day, but I never get to organize myself good enough so I can actually do something. But maybe this one is too close. But next year or year after, like maybe I would like to go somewhere camping or whatever it is and set it outside and see how that thing goes. And I kind of hope that when I do that, the weather will cooperate and it's gonna be nice. Other than that, like yeah, the field is it gets too busy for my taste on the radio. Especially everyone piles up on a 20 and 40, and it's just like zoo.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess. And then a week later, you got Canada Day, so it should be interesting. Anyways, I hope you participate in one of those two big events coming up. And thank you for checking in, Vanya. And glad to see you're taking it easy. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay for a while here, parked wherever I am on my favorite spot, and I'm gonna just drive downhill and get home and unload the car. And I actually have to go back to the store to bring the cream to get the cream for the coffee. But yeah, it's all excitement to take a check. Not much on my end. Anyways, 73 V83XLJ.
Okay, Vanya, thank you for checking in, my friend. Okay, so with that, that clears my list. I think. Hang on, we got one other. Oh, we got Wade, VA3 November Charlie Alpha.
VA3 CJZ, VA3 NCA. I hope I'm coming through okay. I can make
Oh
you
yeah.
out, but as I said, it's a little quieter than usual. I'm not sure what's going on. It's as likely my station as anybody's, but you're making it, and I'm hopefully making it back to you there, Chuck. Happy Wednesday. We made it halfway through at least, and yeah, what's gone on? I don't know. My schedule seems so up in the air right now. I spent the day yesterday in Toronto at a conference event, which was good, and it just so happened that the Croatian soccer team was staying at the hotel where the event was, and we kind of had a lot of people, a lot of soccer people hanging around, and where it really impacted us was when we went to leave. We couldn't leave for a little while because the team was getting ready to go through the foyer out to their bus to go to their match. So we all instead hung around. They left the bar open for a little longer, and we watched from the balcony as they ran the team through the foyer. So it wasn't all bad, you know. The few extra minutes with the bar open was good, and we got to catch a glimpse of one of the teams, anyways, heading out. Then we found our way back to the train and went home. We certainly weren't going to drive in Toronto during a World Cup.
Yeah. So first of all, Wade, I hear you, no problem. You're a solid S7, just shy of S7, and but we'll call it S7. And that's yeah. Do you want to hear a horror story about traffic jams during World Cup and that? Um, around maybe 2008 or so, I think there was a World Cup, and I think Italy won. And my daughter had an accident. I had to take her to McMaster, all the way from the East End here. And once we got into downtown, it was just stop. Everybody had gathered. They were stopping their cars. They were, shouting and screaming. And here I am freaking out because I got to get my daughter to the hospital. She's bleeding, and she's quite young. So I wasn't a big fan of soccer since then. But I hear Canada lost their game today to Sweden. I think it was 2-0, but that's okay. They still got another game to play to stay in. So, very good story there, Wade. Do appreciate that.
Yeah, it was. It made for a bit of a different outing. What would have otherwise been just a boring tech conference thing. But anyways, yeah. So that's too bad about Canada. I haven't really been following along, but it's too bad that they lost one. I don't know. Does that put them out of the future rounds, or does it just put them at a disadvantage? I don't know. I also don't know whether Croatia won or not after having held us up in the at the hotel. But anyways, yeah, I don't know if you know if Canada's out now.
I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure at this stage of the game you get another uh, you get to play another game, and if you lose that one, you're done. I think that's how it goes.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I haven't been following, but we'll see. So, very good, very good. Well, I am going to stick around for the whole duration. Looking forward, as usual, to the events to come. And yeah, look forward to Wednesday every week. So thanks for doing it there, Chuck. And if there's anybody waiting in behind me, I'll send it back to you to pick them up. VH3CJZ, VH3NCA.
Okay, Wade, very good. All right, thanks again for your check-in, and I got some pretty good stuff for tonight. I really want to make time to do the on this day because there's a lot of cool stuff I want to share. All right, so that does clear my list, and so I want to say hello to Wayne in Mississauga, VA3FMB, who has joined us on the YouTube stream. Hello, Wayne. Hope all is well with you. And did I miss anybody? Oh, I see Noel. Uh, what's your call sign again? VE3KDT, I think it is, right? So I'll have to add you to the log there, Noel. All right, very good. So with that, let's see who else is out there would like to check into the Amateur Radio Exchange Group.
VE3, Kilo Mike, Quebec.
VE3 Kilo Mike Quebec. Mike, come on in. How's things and what's going on?
Yeah, good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on the net this evening. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, so first of all, about the soccer, a couple questions came up. I think one that was presented was, is Canada finished or do they continue? And the answer is they do continue, but the best they can do, I believe, is second place. They needed at least a tie today, which they did not get. Anybody who was watching knew that it was 2-0 for, who were they playing now? Anyway, they came back with a goal and just couldn't quite do it. So yeah, second place is the best they can do. And I think it was Wade who was asking how Croatia had done. They had won yesterday, 1-0. So just a little update on the soccer there. I can't say I'm a big fan, but I did watch it mainly to see how Canada was doing. And Switzerland, they were playing. Mental block there. But they couldn't quite do it. Anyway, just to let you know, maybe you're aware of it or not, I don't know, 20 meters was open this evening quite well. A little bit up and down on, QSB, but some good DX contacts. I made a couple, Slovenia,
Yeah.
S51DX. He's very commonly on the bands from Slovenia, and also France and Spain. So that's pretty good. I checked my log, and the last time I had any DX was the end of April. But mind you, I haven't been on all the time either. More out of frustration, I think, with the way the upper bands have been working. So anyway, good news for DX. Okay, Chuck, listen, I won't hold it. I know you want to carry on with the rest of your net there, so just thought I'd throw a check in and say hello there. VA3CJZ, V3KMQ.
Okay, Mike, that's very good of you to inform us about the updates on soccer. And uh, now we all know. And geez, there was something else now, and I forgot. Oh yeah, a lot of European stations. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of Slovenia, and yeah, Sugar 51 Delta X-ray. He's man, if you can't hear him, the band conditions are rough because he always gets out. That's Yanis or Yannick, however you say his name. And yeah, he's on. You can't miss him. And a few other stations I noticed there. I had a quick peek too there, Mike. Okay, very good. Well, thank you for all that, and good luck this weekend with the field day. Hopefully, conditions are good. We don't get any storms in the next couple of days, and we'll be good. All right, then. So that clears my list. Let's see who else is out there would like to check into the AREG net. Please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Lima Bravo, India.
VA3 WPG, fast check-in, and a note, ain't really got anything tonight.
Okay, two more stations there, LBI and WPG, VA3 WPG. Chris, thanks for checking in. Not too much to add tonight. No excitement, eh?
Nope.
All right, so we won't press you. Thanks again for the bean in the pot. Your check-in number 11, Chris. Thanks again. So let's bring in Larry, VE3 Lima Bravo India.
Evening, Chuck. Everybody on the net tonight. Quiet day. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. A little bit of running around. We went out to, there's a bulk barn we like out here just off of, I guess, Mud Street out that way. So stopped in there, come back home, and then I had to cut the lawn again in the backyard. I just cut it last Friday, but it sure needs another cut again today. It's growing like weeds. Unfortunately, it's grass and not weeds because the front lawn's bad, but the backyard seems to be under control for weeds.
Yeah, we've got more clove in our black backyard than actual grass, I think. There's a big competition. So I don't know if I'm gonna maybe try and drop some grass seed down to try and have them take over or not. I don't know. I gotta research that. But yeah, very good. Where did you say you went today?
Out to the bulk barn, out on
Oh yeah.
just off of Mud Street out there. I can't think of the crossroad. I had it and I lost it. But there's a bulk barn out there. About halfway from, where can I say, about halfway to Highway 20. There's a whole shopping plaza there in there. I still can't think of the name of the road. I've lost it completely. Almost came to me. Paramount, that's what it is. Paramount and Mud Street. There's a bulk barn there. We like that one better than the one over at Upper James.
Oh, did you have to take out a small loan first there, Larry? Well, geez, two places where I spend way too much money, and one of them is Costco, and the other one is the bulk barn. You go in there, you say, "Oh, I'll just take a little bit of this, a little bit of that," and the next thing you know, you've got several little baggies and this and that, and you're walking out of there with almost $100 worth of candy, I guess, treats, what have you. But it's yeah, it adds up quick, Larry. Is all I can say because nobody goes in there for just one item. You have to be pretty disciplined, and I'm not.
No, I hear you're saying. Yeah, we used to go there about
I guess maybe every 2 or 3 weeks, his wife drops in. She usually picks up some chocolate, little wrapped chocolates or whatever, Hershey Kisses or something, and puts them out. So, but yeah, it was a nice day today. Actually, it was a very nice day today. Wasn't too much humidity. Cutting the lawn was a breeze. It just felt really nice. Didn't have to be sweating or anything else out there with the heat and the sun. So got that done, and well, I want to get it done before tomorrow because I believe we're supposed to get rain. So the next project will be to do the front lawn, but that'll be probably on Friday or Saturday before I tackle that one.
Right, very good. All right, Larry. Well, thanks for checking in. Do appreciate it. Do you have anything else?
No, did Mac finally get home?
I haven't heard Mac. I was wondering if he was all right.
Big accident up number 6. He went out and did an activation. I saw that, so he might be, I don't know, maybe he had to go get gas too, but I would figure he'll be in shortly. But there was a big accident. The highway's closed up there.
Oh dear. Yeah, I didn't watch the 6 o'clock news or nothing, and I haven't checked any social media. So, all right. Well, thanks for letting me know, Larry. Appreciate it. And so, with that, that clears my list. Let's see who else is out there would like to check in to the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. For those just tuning in, I also stream this net on YouTube. Just use my call in the YouTube search, and that's VA3CJZ. Excuse me. And you can look for us under the live button. And let's see now. Where are we? Oh, we've got Jason checking in for on the YouTube check-in, VE3 Zulu, Juliet Charlie. Okay, Jason, thanks for checking in. I hope all is going well with you over at the farm on the res. So, yeah, I hope everything's going okay there. Let us know what you've been up to. Okay, so I guess we can do some announcements for contests. One moment. All right, there are 2 contests. One of them is His Majesty King of Spain contest, and the other is the ARRL Field Day. Now, the His Majesty King of Spain contest is for sideband and starts at 10 meters, 15, 20, 40, 80, and 160. Now, that got me interested. The title alone, His Majesty King of Spain. So I Googled that and I asked the question, was the King of Spain ever a ham radio operator? And it comes back, yes. The former King of Spain, Juan Carlos I, is a licensed amateur radio operator. His personal call sign is Echo Alpha Zero, Juliet Charlie. The King has been known to be highly active on the high frequency HF bands over the years, operating as recently as 2018. He even served as an honorary president for the Union de Radioaficionados Españoles, or URE, Spain's national amateur radio organization. The Spanish ham community and the royal house occasionally authorized the use of his personal call sign for special on-air events and contests. So there you go. All right, and next, of course, we've got the ARRL Field Day, and that starts at 1800 Zulu, June 27th, and ends at 2100 Zulu, June 28th. So 1800 Zulu, I believe, is 2 p.m. And that is, as I mentioned earlier, um, all bands except 60, 30, 17, and 12. So that's it for contests this weekend. Does anyone have any announcements they'd like to make? I didn't research any hamfests, but I do know the Milton one is coming up soon. I'm not sure. Um, What else? Any special activations anyone would like to talk about? Please come now.
VE3IUK.
VE3IUK. Bill, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mac is there, but I want to remind everybody about the July 1st that a lot of the hams across the country will be activating the Great Canadian Trail. I know that Hamilton will have a decent representation for that day.
Yeah, yeah, and that's on Canada Day, right?
Yeah, Roger. I will probably be with Wade at McMaster University, operating from the trail that it does intersect inside of the campus grounds. So I will be at Wade, and I know that there are other hams locally here that will be out that day as well. So just letting the locals know, so they will have a chance to work us as well. But we'll hope to get good representation from Hamilton as usual.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll be out there, not out there, but I may go out in the backyard. You never know. It depends how hot it is. And yeah, I'll be hunting people down. Droner Wayne, Wayne VA3FMB says he'll be doing the trail in Mississauga. Good for you, Wayne. And yes, the Hamilton, well, the GT or the GHNA, I don't know, the Greater Hamilton Niagara area, of course, will be well represented. Thank you for that, Wayne. And Bill, yeah, absolutely. I'll be uh, I'll be hunting down all the Canadian stations. I hope to get a territory, a northern territory this time. Um, I don't have any in my log. I've only got provinces. So there you go. I think I've got all 10 provinces. I'd like to get all the racks too. The VE3, VE4, VE, all of them, all the rack uh, call signs. Hopefully the conditions will be good. So right on, Bill. Anything else?
No, if Mac's around, he might want to mention the the event that we'll be doing also on July 19th to coincide with Support Your Parks Day. But I'm glad you mentioned that, Chuck, because I hope when I get on July 1st, I still need it, believe it or not, to Newfoundland and Alberta. So hopefully I can get them on July 1st. Anyways, thanks for that, Chuck, and back to you.
Yeah, no, I don't know if you heard earlier, but Larry was telling me that big accident on Highway 6 and Mac has not checked in yet. So he might still be navigating his way home.
Oh, Roger, okay. Well, we can leave the 19th. I think it's the 19th. It's Saturday. It's going to be at Christie Conservation Area. Everyone's welcome.
Ah, yes, Christy. We've never, well, actually, we went in the off season there to check it out. So, uh, yeah, all right, very good. Okay, Bill, thank you for that. Is there anyone else out there that has any announcements they'd like to make? Please come forward.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
Oh, there's the navigator. VA3IMW. Mac, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck. Goals. Um, yeah, I've been listening along for quite a while. I was not late for the net. I did have to take a phone call in the meantime. And you've been a busy boy, so and I tried to take a stab at printing something, and my printer's not cooperating. So, anyways, yes, I'm here. Let the bells ring out, and yada yada yada. Yes, big doings on number 6 highway. So, thank goodness for Google Maps. Usually check religiously before leaving the office just to make sure the way is clear. And today, Mr. Google told me don't go to number 6. So I took Regional Road 32 and something
Wow.
else there. But that led me across the path of, what's the park out there? Wellington, Waterford, no. Anyways, Westfield Heritage Conservation Area. So I stopped in there and threw up a ham stick on the roof. Struggled for a little while to get 15 check-ins on 20 meters. I thought 20 meters would be wide open and just booming, but a little bit slow. And then I knew I was desperately trying to get home on time to stream Chris's net. So I switched over to 40 meters, threw up the other ham stick, and contacts started to roll in bit by bit by bit. And I saw 7 o'clock approaching. I thought, okay, if I'm out of the park by 7, easily get home in 25 or 28 minutes and have time to start up the computer and turn the radio on and get his net on the air on YouTube. However, wouldn't you know it, the closer I got to 7 o'clock, the bigger the pileup was. And I tried to get away from the radio, I guess 6 or 7 times, and the guys were just coming in, oh, just one more, and you can't leave, right? So I was late leaving the park. I was late getting home. I did check into Chris's net, and I apologized for being late and not having the chance to get the live stream started. But nonetheless, I've got 45 QSOs in the log for Westfield Heritage Village. And no F-150s were damaged in this escapade, so I avoided the traffic jam on Highway 6, and obviously, depending on how severe it was, we'll be checking that first thing in the morning. And since I'm not timing anything out except anybody's patience, tomorrow is last day before vacation, so one more sleep. Anyways, Chuck, I'm along for the ride, along for the duration. I'll turn it back to you.
All right, very good. So, you know, Westfield, the Heritage Village, is one of our favorite places to go for the maple syrup run. And, you know, they have people dressed up in period costume all over the park there. They have cabins. They've got a general store. They've got people telling you the history of how maple syrup was the secret was given to the white man by natives, and the natives were found out about maple syrup from a squirrel, I believe. It was an animal. I can't remember exactly. He saw it licking the sap, and so gave them an idea, and they learned how to make the maple syrup. But it's really neat seeing the people in period costumes. They've got those giant cast iron pots outside on tripods and that. It's cool. I really like it there.
Well, I guess pretty much all of the park staff were gone by the time I got there. There were still some people that were trotting through the park. Speaking of trotting, while I was setting up antennas, I noticed that there was 2 horse trailers that pulled in, and a couple of girls got their horses out and saddled them up and took them for a leisurely trot through the Heritage Village Park. So it seemed like they were right at home. But yeah, that was kind of interesting. One was a Clydesdale, and one was, I think, a quarter horse. Very lively, and it it looked like these girls were ready for anything, right? The crash caps and the whole works, right? They weren't taking any chances. So,
Oh yeah.
but no, overall, I would say a good outing. I'm just a little little bit disappointed myself not getting out of the park on time in order to get Chris's net streamed. But we'll try better next week. Anyways, yeah, that's it. One more day, and then we're into vacation time, and looking forward to get on a bunch of projects half done before I have to go back to work. Anyways, like I said, I'm along for the ride. Looking forward to the trivia and on this day, and certainly appreciate the effort you put into it.
All right, thanks, Mac. One more sleep, and it's vacation time. Very good. And my wife is also going to be taking vacation again coming up. I have a birthday coming up, one more turn around the sun in a couple of weeks. And a little after that, I have a wedding anniversary. And I got up this morning late because I didn't sleep well. And the missus had already gone out and come back home. So I come downstairs here, start taking my meds and making the coffee. And the missus comes in and says, I have a surprise for you. I'm like, oh yeah. And then of course she says, happy anniversary and happy birthday. It's an early present. And she had a bar fridge in the car in the back seat. 3.3 cubic feet. Uh, nice size. So I forgot about this, but if you lay an air conditioner or a fridge on its side, you're supposed to turn it up right, and you got to wait 4 hours in order to let all the freon and that, whatever is in there, seep back down into the compressor, uh, uh, contain next to the compressor in the container, and uh, and then you plug it in. So actually, I should have plugged it in now. Time's up, but that's okay. So yeah, nice surprise today with that. And now I've got my coffee machine and my bar fridge side by side. Geez, I think I'm gonna get the air mattress out there, and I'm just gonna hang out here.
So you got your coffee maker and your beverage fridge in the shack?
Absolutely.
Oh, jeez. That brings back memories of some song about the bare naked ladies. They're gonna build a tree fort and put a bar fridge in it, and have pre-wrapped sausages and pre-wrapped bacon.
Oh yes, pre-cooked bacon. I like that. Those little packages there, nice and crispy. Oh yeah, can't go wrong with bacon. Um, yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna plug it in next chance I get there, and it's gonna come in quite handy. So all right, Mac. Thanks again for all that. You got anything else?
Well, Bill's already covered off all the other stuff, right? Get out on Canada Day, activate the Great Canadian Trail, and actually the date for Christie Conservation Area is the 18th, which is the Saturday of July, and we're coming up to July. I notice you haven't said anything about the days getting shorter yet, but let me be the first to say I noticed.
You know, the funny thing is, uh, the sun set 1 minute later on the day, like the day before of the solstice. The sun set at 9:04, okay, p.m. And on the day of the solstice, the sun set at 9:03.
Earlier sunrise, and then
Yeah.
since it's already hit the sun's already hit the Tropic of Cancer, Capricorn. Capricorn is the north side, sorry. Um, and obviously it starts its way back, right? So, yep, we're already headed for winter.
Yes, sir. You got it. Okay, Mac, thank you for that. And I see Rick VE3 BK has checked in on YouTube, and he asked me to remind everyone that his net will be on tomorrow. The warplane from the Warplane Museum and from Rick's home on the Transprovincial net, 7.100 megahertz at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. tomorrow. Rick and Marty. Marty usually operates a remote station from the radio room at the Canadian Warplane Museum. And I will also be streaming that net on YouTube. Just look for VA3CJZ tomorrow around 3 p.m. and you can follow along. And we also have from Manitoulin Island, Victor Alpha 3, Alpha Uniform Oscar. Welcome. I'm not sure of your name. My name is Chuck, and I'm in Hamilton here. This is where most of the check-ins are, as we are on Simplex. And welcome. I will add you to the log, sir. AUO. Okay. All right, that looks like Paul, but it says Richmond Hill here. I think I got the call sign right. VA3AUO. Yep. All right. Well, if it's Paul, good evening and welcome. All right. So with that, any other check-ins for tonight's net? This is VA3CJZ.
V3IUK recheck.
VE3IUK recheck. Go ahead.
Just very quickly, like to share that I got my award for 2,500 parks hunted.
All right, Bill. Congratulations. That's awesome. I don't know how many I need, but I think I'm still struggling to get 1,500. But way to go. Right on.
Yeah, conditions were a little bit better today. Got a few parks in the Midwest on 20 meters and some new ones on 40 as well. Anyway, just thought I'd share that, Chuck. Thanks a lot.
Okay, very good. That's a milestone for sure. Okay, let's see now. I've got some trivia today for you all. If everybody's ready to sit back, kick back, keep your hands and feet inside the cars at all time and enjoy the ride. So today we've got another new trivia from BuzzFeed. This one's called 450 Trivia. And we start off with which horse breed is known for its spotted coat? We were talking about horses at the Heritage Village there. Which horse breed is known for its spotted coat?
I believe that's the Palomino.
Go Cartwright.
The answer is Appaloosa. That's the correct name for the horse breed that has spots all over like a Dalmatian. And good evening, Richard, or should I say welcome back, Richard.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just watching the sun go down and clouds move in. I'm still here, physically.
All right, sounds good. All right, so which U.S. president spoke English as a second language? This guy was Dutch, and his name was Martin Van Buren. Anybody that has a Van in their name is Dutch, of Dutch descent, anyways. Now, I'd like to know who paid out money to do this next study. How many brains does a leech have? This is crazy. How many brains does a leech have? Obviously, more than one.
3.
I like Wade's answer better. None. The correct answer, Richard, is 32. Oh my gosh. Why? Hey, who cares?
They should put them in Parliament then, eh?
Oh, they're on break, aren't they? What did I hear? 5 months for a summer break? Jesus. And they've just been off for 5 months. Like, give me a break.
Fire the buggers. We hired them. But you can't do that, can you?
Yeah, I wish. Wish you could, Richard. All right, listen. The musical Cats is based on a book by which author? Any book readers out there? I only read if there's pictures.
Somebody like Jerome Kern or something like that. I can't remember.
T.S. Eliot.
Maybe I'm thinking of the producer. Anyway, there you go.
How long is an NHL hockey rink? How long? And it's in feet. No guessing? Oh dear. The answer is 200 feet. That's how long an NHL hockey rink is. All right. Oh, we've covered this one a while ago. Which fast food restaurant has the most locations across the U.S.?
Arby's.
Okay, Richard, I heard you and you doubled with someone there. It's not Arby's. What's the other one? The other person?
Subway.
That is correct. Subway is the #1 fast food restaurant. Beats out McDonald's.
It was McDonald's for a while. Then they closed about 20% of the restaurants. I don't know, going back about 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're all going through changes. Okay, what's the longest running American sitcom?
General.
That'd be the
Yeah, we've covered that before. I'm sorry I keyed up on both of you. What did you say, Bill?
Simpsons.
That is correct. Again, another slice of the pie for Bill.
Comment.
Yeah, go ahead, comment.
VA3WPG, I guess someone doubled with Bill earlier, but when Bill was in there, he got another answer doubled with you, Van Buren, or something like that, so that's another +1 for Bill, so I don't think you heard that one.
No, sir, I did not. Thank you for that. Appreciate it, Chris.
Yeah, no problem. Bill's slamming me, but that's to be expected about, less than a kilometer away.
Yep. Okay. Well, thanks for the relay, Chris. Appreciate it. All right, next question. Which king was executed during the French Revolution? What number was he?
Number 8.
Louis the 13th or 14th. I can't remember.
Actually, it's the 16th. Louis the 16th. Decapitated. Or, yeah, the guillotine. And his wife, Marie Antoinette, I believe. Let them eat cake, she said. But apparently she never said that. Oh, Bill, you might know this answer. Which album was automatically downloaded to every iTunes user's library in 2014? Yeah, that would be Songs of Innocence by U2. Which album was automatically downloaded to every iTunes user's library in 2014? All right, what's the longest highway in the U.S.?
Is that Route 66?
No, sir. It is a famous road, but it's not the longest. Who is that, Tom? Who was that said 66?
That was me. I said Route 66, but is it the one that is part of Yonge Street, Highway 11?
In the U.S. Longest highway in the U.S.
Well, the only thing I think of is I-75.
That one that goes all the way up to the north. It's that drug corridor. I don't know the number.
75?
Actually, the answer is U.S. Route 20. Now, the U.S., whenever you hear a route number, if it's an even number like a 10 or a 20, that means they go east to west. And so the longest route is Route 20. I actually hitchhiked and drove across the U.S. to California on Route 10, which runs alongside the Route 20, but Route 20 is a little bit longer. So if you get an odd number highway, it means it's going north and south, like 75. That goes north and south, and the 95 again north and south. All right, next for you astrophysicists, what percentage of the universe is made up of dark matter and dark energy? What percentage of the universe is made up of dark matter and dark energy? It's a high number. That's right, Wade. You're getting close. It's 96%.
I was just about to butt in and say 99.
Well, you wouldn't be too far off, but yeah, 96%. Nice try, Chris.
If it was the Price is Right, that wouldn't be good enough. I would have been over.
Yeah, that's right. That was training back then. Okay, next question. Which animal comes first in the Chinese zodiac cycle? And I was born in the year of that animal. No, sir, it's not dragon.
Is the rat?
It is, in fact, the rat. The rat comes first in the Chinese zodiac cycle, and I was born in the year of the rat.
Instead of the year of the cat.
Yeah, it's funny, eh? I've got dragon tattoos all over me, and I I was dragon tattoos, and I find out after my mom passed away that she was born in the year of the dragon, and I was born in the year of the rat. Isn't that weird? And I've got all those tattoos on me that I did before I even knew.
Rats are the cutest animal ever, but dragons make a much better tattoo.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I mean, I just had a fixation on dragons there growing up. It turns out my mom was born in the year of the dragon. Very cool. All right. Which color appears on more national flags than any other color?
I'm going to guess red.
Also in the red, A3WBG.
Congratulations. The answer is red. Oh, NFG. Oh, hey, Steve. VA3 NFG. I'll have to add you to the log there if you can't make a radio check-in. Well, let's see who else is out there would like to check in to the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJZ. Okay, Steve is added to the log. Hope everything is going well, Steve. Let's see now. What's a good one here? Oh, we covered this last week. Eye teeth is a synonym for what type of teeth? Your eye teeth are that's a synonym for what type of teeth?
Is that your molars?
No, your eye teeth are your Dracula teeth. They're also known as the canine teeth.
Those are incisors?
No, incisors are the bunny rabbit two front teeth. The ones next to them that stick out more, those are your canines. Yeah, it's not the incisors. It's, I think, two over from them. They line up with your eyes. That's why people say eye teeth.
The way we're going, I was going to say it's some new type of denture that connects to your Bluetooth that plays your music through bone density conduction or something.
Yeah, those are cool. I wouldn't mind trying one of those out for headphones or whatever, earbuds. Yeah, bone induction. I actually have a set that came with a Bofang that I bought. I bought this completely waterproof Bofang. I think it's a UV9R, and you have to screw the microphone on. You have to screw your uh, the earpiece is a bone induction. I haven't tried it yet. All right, so let's go back in time and tell me what animal was featured in the original Tootsie Pop ads? What animal was featured in the original Tootsie Pop commercials?
That's an owl.
How many licks does it take? All right. Hey, does anyone know what does MBA stand for? I've got an MBA.
Is it Masters in Business Administration?
That's it, Bill. Way to go. What? We had a different answer for this question before. What is the fastest North American land mammal? You won't believe the answer.
It's supposed to be a cheetah.
Yeah, it was something else when we did another trivia. All right, so the answer I have here is the pronghorn. Somebody look up what a pronghorn is.
I'm going to go on a wild guess here. It's something that looks like a rhino, but smaller.
Central North America. Though not an antelope, it is known colloquially in North America as the American antelope, prongbuck.
Yeah, but this is a pronghorn.
Let's look at it. It's a species of mammal indigenous to interior and western central North America.
North America. Wow. Okay. North America. Okay. Thanks, Bill.
It says, though the antelope that is known colloquially in North America is the American antelope or prongbuck.
I don't think I've ever seen a North American antelope, but that's cool.
No, I can't say I have either.
Yeah, that's interesting. All right. Okay, moving right along. We're running out of time here. When was the first Earth Day held? We've covered this before. What year was the first Earth Day? Some of you weren't even born yet. 1970. All right, okay. We've done a lot of these. Uh, oh yeah, let's see if you remember this one. What is the only continent without an active volcano? What is the only continent without an active volcano?
We guess Antarctica.
Antarctica as well.
Yeah, you might think it would be, but apparently not. Uh, Australia is the correct answer. There are no active volcanoes on Australia, and I guess there is an active volcano in Antarctica. What is the only letter not used in any U.S. state name? So there are 50 states. What is the only letter not used in any U.S. state name?
What guess said.
There is Q.
Yeah, you got Arizona there, so that's out. The correct answer is Q. QU. Where is Scott? I haven't heard him in a while. What is the name of the three-headed dog in Harry Potter? That would be Fluffy. All right, so that's it. We're gonna wrap it up right here for trivia tonight. Not too exciting, but you know, that's how it goes. Thanks for participating. I do appreciate it. And so with that, let's see if there are any other people wishing to check into the AREG net, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is Chuck in Hamilton, VA3 CJZ. Please come now. Oh, what happened to my signal there, Wade? Did it go down? Oh, wow.
Your signal's a lot better now, Chuck.
Okay, Wade says it went down. I got a high SWR on this frequency. 1.8. Yeah, maybe that's why.
Well, before you, I was getting you at bacon frying. You're full quieting now.
All right. Thanks. Yeah, that's high SWR though. Don't like it. All right, so we'll put this one away for now, and we have some on this day. Pretty cool stuff. We got musicians there that Chris might be interested in finding out from. But first, we've got Oh, it was at 3 earlier, eh? Oh, well, thanks for noticing.
VA3NCA comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA. No, I wasn't saying your signal went down. It went all the way up to what is normal, what I normally catch you at. So right when you ended the trivia section, you broke through my squelch, and now you're full quieting to my station.
Interesting. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Both of you. BC 132K. Thanks again. I forget, who is that?
Yeah, you sound good now, Chuck. Yeah, it's sounding great.
All right. Glad I could shake the bird. Maybe the bird's fried up there on my antenna.
Yeah, maybe you have dinner for tomorrow. Just go collect it, and you know, you've got barbecue, whatever it was.
Yeah, I wonder if that's. Oh, I put a T inline, a T tree, whatever you want to call it, to share my coax line, my antenna line with another radio, which is turned off. So yeah, maybe I'll have to disconnect that and check the SWR after the net. Thanks for that. All right, any other comments, questions, or check-ins for tonight's net? Please come now.
Yes, we are back with the coffee.
VA3VJC, welcome back with the coffee. I make two when I start the net, so I don't run out. All right, thanks, Richard. You missed the trivia.
I got a bit of it. I couldn't hear it probably because of the noise from the kids. But I hear a few of them. I was the longest highway. I was going to say route. Was it 77 Sunset Strip or some stupid answer? I don't know. I'm not up on trivia. I haven't watched TV for a while.
Okay, very good, Richard. Well, we're now going to start on this day, and we're at week 280 for on this day, and we always start with birthdays. Today's famous birthdays, we start with the year 1839, and Gustavus Franklin Swift was born on that day. He's an American founder of the meatpacking firm Swift and Company, born in West Sandwich, Massachusetts. He died in 1903. I just thought he was cool. Uh, this next one was born in 1850, and his name is Horatio Kitchener. Now that rings a bell, right? Well, British. He was a British general. Oh, look at that. Tom's calling me. Hang on. Yes, sir, Tom. You're on the air. Okay. Yeah.
You're playing radio?
I am doing the AREG net at the moment.
Come up to 7178 when you're done.
Oh, okay. Will do. All right. Bye for now. All right. That was, I think, Tom's daughter, VE3MQ. And yeah, first time caller in a long time. Um, had I had my Bluetooth on my mixer, you guys would have heard the call on YouTube as well as through on the radio. But I didn't have the Bluetooth on tonight, so next time. Okay. We'll try one more call out for any check-ins. I see Mark has checked in on YouTube, VA3MHV. And let's see if we can get any RF check-ins. Please come now. All right, Mark, you are in the log. Thank you, sir. I hope everything is going well with you. Let's continue on. And Horatio Kitchener was a British general who commanded British forces during the Battle of Sudan in the Second Boer War, who became British Secretary of State for War during World War I. Now, they named the city of Kitchener in Ontario after him because Kitchener was called Berlin until World War I, so they decided to name it Kitchener to appease the people because, of course, World War I was fought against the Germans, and you know the rest. So Kitchener was named after Horatio Kitchener, a British general. All right, next, born in 1909, William Penny, a British physicist who developed Britain's first atomic bomb. He died in 1991. All right, next is Fred Hoyle, born in 1915. He's a British astronomer who proposed the steady state universe theory, and he coined the phrase Big Bang. And he passed away in 2001. Next, David McTaggart, born in 1932, is a Canadian co-founder of Greenpeace, born in Vancouver, British Columbia, and he died in 2011. Lowell Cross, born in 1938, is an American electronic music composer, instrument maker, and laser light show inventor, born in Kingsville, Texas. Jeff Beck was born on this day in 1944. Sadly, he passed away in 2023, but Jeff Beck was a British Grammy Award winning rock guitarist, first with the Yardbirds from 1965 to 66, then the Jeff Beck Group from 67 to 72, born in Surrey, England. Mick Fleetwood turns 79 today. Mick Fleetwood was born in 1947. He's a British rock drummer for Fleetwood Mac. You might remember the songs Go Your Own Way and uh, many others. Next, we have Patrick Moraz, M-O-R-A-Z, born in 1948. He's a Swiss progressive rock keyboard player for the band Yes from 74 to 77, then the Moody Blues from 78 to 91, and he was born in Switzerland. Another musician, John Isley, born in 1949, an English rock bassist for Dire Straits, born in England. And finally, Lionel Messi turns 39 today, born in 1987. He's got way too many accolades to say here, but he was born in Rosario, Argentina. And that is it for famous people born on this day. Do we have any questions or comments or anyone wishing to check in to the net? Please come now. All right. Who died today in history? What famous people died today? June 24. We'll start with 1969. Frank King died in 1969. He was an American cartoonist who did Gasoline Alley. Remember the Saturday morning newspaper cartoons? Gasoline Alley. Clarence Campbell died on this day in 1984. That might sound familiar. Clarence Campbell was a Canadian ice hockey executive. He was the NHL president from 1946 to 1977. Dies of respiratory ailment at 78. I do believe there's a trophy or an award for hockey named after him. Jackie Gleason passed away on this day, 1987. Of course, he's an American comedian who had the Jackie Gleason show and then did the Honeymooners, and then he acted in movies. God, he was in The Hustler with, I think, Paul Newman, Pool Shark, and he played in a few movies, actually. And he dies of colon cancer at the age of 71 back in 1987. Normally I don't mention people like this, but I have to. Chris Benoit passed away in 2007. He was a Canadian professional wrestler who had 30 championship belts between the companies of WWF and WWE, which is basically the same company. And Chris Benoit is notorious for killing his wife and youngest son and then committing suicide at the age of 40. That guy had lots of head trauma. He used to get hit with steel chairs in the head all the time. He was on steroids. Sad story, really. Uh, I was shocked when I heard the news about that back in 2007. All right. Last on my list is Eli Wallach, dying in 2014 on this day. He's an American actor. He was 98 when he died. And you might know Eli Wallach as one of the bad guys in the Clint Eastwood movies where he was a cowboy, those spaghetti western movies, A Fistful of Dollars and For a Few Dollars More and stuff like that. Eli Wallach was in those movies. So, yeah, good actor. That's it for people passing away on this day. Again, any questions, comments, or check-ins?
The 3IUK comment.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Bill.
Not only was he a great actor, he was a great audiobook reader. I have several audiobooks with him narrating, and they are just absolutely fantastic. He was really good at that.
Ah, right on. Good to know. Good to know.
Mike VE3EGE comment.
Yes, sir. VE3EGE. Come on in.
There was a trivia question earlier about the USA, and they don't have a state with a letter in it. What was the letter again?
Yes. What state? Uh, uh, what letter is not used in any of the U.S. states?
What was the answer?
Q. Quebec. Q is the answer.
That's what I was going to say. Have they not heard of Quebec?
Yeah, so the letter Q is not used in any of the names of the U.S. states.
Don't let them hear that. They might appropriate
it. Yeah, Trump will put a trademark on it. Did you know the real name of Mexico, the country of Mexico, is actually the official name for Mexico is the United States of Mexico? Just another little bit of trivia. I just had to pull out there. All right. Anything else, Mike? How's things?
Oh, good. But that's so that Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America. Is that what you're getting at?
Well, yeah, I think it's pretty funny that Trump wants to name the Gulf after America because uh, America, which were Europeans basically at the time, squatted on Mexican land and then claimed it for themselves. Most of the southern U.S. states belonged to Mexico at some point, almost as far high up as Oklahoma, I think, was actually owned by Mexico. I have something coming up here on this day regarding that.
Interesting. Okay, carry on.
All right. Anyone else?
VE3LBI recheck.
E3LBI.
Quick one. Talking about the pronghorn. It can run 35 miles an hour for 4 miles. This is all taken over different top speeds and depending on how far. So 35 miles an hour for 4 miles. It can run 42 miles an hour for 1 mile and 55 miles an hour for 800 meters.
Wow, that's quite the sprint. But I thought cheetahs can do 60.
Don't know. Well, it just says it's a large mammal. It's mostly in the western hemisphere. It seems to be to the west, mostly in the United States area. I don't see too much into Canada, a little bit, but nothing. That's not that much.
Yeah, that's right. We were talking about North America. That's right. The cheetah is just worldwide the fastest, but uh, North America. Yeah, probably down in the southern U.S. states there in deserts and stuff like that, mountainous regions.
Yeah, pretty much to the west, over that way and down. Not great to the ocean area, but more in the westerly area and down south, more south. So, anyways, I'll pass it back to you. Thanks, Chuck.
Okay, very good then. Anyone else for comments, questions, or check-ins? All right, let's move on to Today in History. Uh, this goes all the way back on this day in the year 451. The 10th recorded perihelion passage of Halley's Comet. Now, what's a perihelion? A perihelion is the point in a planet or celestial body's orbit when it is closest to the sun. Because orbits are elliptical or oval shaped, the distance to the sun changes throughout the year. So there you go. Next, we've got the fatal dance manias of medieval Europe. I heard about this. In the year 1374, there's a sudden outbreak of St. John's dance. Causes people in the streets of Aachen, Germany, to experience hallucinations and begin to jump and twitch uncontrollably until they collapse from exhaustion. Yeah, that's not a dance. All right, in the year 1441, Eton College, or Eton, Eton College is founded in England by King Henry VI. Now, Eton College is a super prestigious college in England. Next, we have Cabot claims Eastern Canada. This guy was a trip. In the year 1497, John Cabot claims parts of North America for England in what is now Eastern Canada, believing he has found Asia in Newfoundland. A little bit lost there, buddy. And on this day in the year 1509, Henry VIII is crowned King of England in Westminster Abbey, London. That's when he was first King of England. Next, we have Memberto's baptism in the year 1610. Micmac chief Membertu and 20 of his family are the first people of the First Nations to be baptized by Christian missionaries in Port Royal, New France. In 1664, the colony of New Jersey is founded when the Duke of York grants Lord Berkeley and Sir George Carteret ownership of land between the Hudson and Delaware rivers. In 1692, Kingston, Jamaica is founded after Port Royal at the mouth of the harbor is destroyed by an earthquake completely. In the year 1717, no, that's not a song, the first Freemasons' Grand Lodge is founded in London. 1717. And then in 1731, Freemason and Mayor of Philadelphia, William Allen, is appointed Provincial Grand Master of Pennsylvania, the first and youngest Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of Pennsylvania. Napoleon invades Russia in the year 1812. Napoleon Bonaparte's Grand Army, or Grand Armée, numbering 500,000, begin their invasion of Russia by crossing the Niemen River. Now, I read more on this, and of course, Napoleon did not succeed, but he did get right straight into Moscow, but the city was deserted, and then winter came, and then they had pressure from the Russians, and they had to fall back. Now, Mike, VE3EGE, this next one's for you. In 1853, U.S. President Franklin Pierce signs the Gadsden Purchase, buying 29,600 square miles from Mexico for $10 million. And those 29,000 square miles are now called Southern Arizona and Southern New Mexico. On this day in 1880, we have the first performance of O Canada, the song that would become the national anthem of Canada at the Congrès national des Canadiens français, or the National Congress for French Canadians. Butch Cassidy's first heist. Yes, he was a real guy. In 1889, Butch Cassidy commits his first bank robbery with Warner and two McCarty brothers at the San Miguel Valley Bank, and they steal about $21,000. This is in 1889, and it's equivalent to about $735,000 today. Not bad for your first bank robbery, right? All right, 1901, we have the first exhibition of Pablo Picasso, aged 19, opening in Paris. You know, I was alive when Picasso was still alive, and I never knew that until later on in life. So, pretty cool. I think he died in the 70s, early 70s. All right, next, 1902. Target Corporation is founded by American businessman George Dayton, and he called it Goodfellow Dry Goods, and this was in Minneapolis. It went on to become Target. In 1916, Mary Pickford becomes the first female star to receive a $1 million contract. In 1922, charter NFL club Chicago Staleys are renamed Chicago Bears by team founder, owner, and head coach George Halas, Halas, George Halas. In 1930, the first detection of an airplane using reflected radio waves, a precursor to radar, by the U.S. Naval Research Laboratory engineers in Anacostia, Washington, D.C. On this day in 1957, the U.S. Supreme Court rules that obscenity is not protected by the First Amendment in the case called Roth versus United States. So the First Amendment is freedom of speech and expression, but obscenity crosses that line. Next, in 1963, the first demonstration of a home video recorder at BBC Studios in London. 1963, for the first home video recorder. I guess we would call that a Betamax or VHS. Not sure.
Would have been huge.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. A year later, 1964, the FTC, I have no idea who they are, but the FTC rules health warnings must appear on all cigarette packages. This is in 1964.
That's the Federal Trade Commission.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, thanks, Bill. All right, 1972. The single Troglodyte or Caveman by Jimmy Castor Bunch peaks at number 6. If you've never heard the song Troglodyte, you should go to YouTube and look it up. It's funny. Peaked at number 6 back in 1972. All right, in 1976, the 1975 movie The Rocky Horror Picture Show is released in Germany. So Rocky Horror was first come out in 75, but Germany got it a year later. All right, next one. This is a controversial one. In 1982, the U.S. Supreme Court rules that a president can't be sued for actions in office. Now, I've heard that there are lots of lawsuits against Donald Trump, so I looked it up. As of June 2026, Donald Trump faces hundreds of active lawsuits, primarily concentrated as challenges to his administration's executive actions rather than personal legal cases. Litigation tracking resources indicate that over 300 to 450 lawsuits are actively ongoing against the Trump administration. Woohoo! All right. In 1987 was a sad day on this day, June 24th. The CFL's Montreal Alouettes folds as a team. 1992, Mafia boss John Gotti begins life sentence in jail for murder and other crimes. Teflon Don just got stuck. All right, in 1992 as well, the NBA draft. Louisiana State University, or LSU center Shaquille O'Neal is the first pick by the Orlando Magic. This is back in 92. In 93, Yale computer science professor Dr. David Gelernter loses the sight in one eye, the hearing in one ear, and part of his right hand after receiving a mail bomb from the Unabomber. These next two are music related. In 1999, Christie's Auction House in New York City conducts the sale of 100 of Eric Clapton's guitars to benefit Crossroads Center at Antigua. a drug and alcohol residential rehabilitation facility he co-founded in 1997, 2 years prior, raising nearly $4.5 million. Brownie, a 1956 Fender Stratocaster used on the original recording of Layla, sells for a then record $450,000. So this was in 1999. In 2004, Christie's Auction House in New York City conducts the sale of 80 of Eric Clapton's and Friends guitars to benefit Crossroads Center at Antigua, yada, 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 raising over $5 million. Now, this time, Blackie, a 1956 to 57 composite Fender Stratocaster, used as his primary instrument from the mid 70s until 1985, sells for a then record $959,500. In 2010, Ringo Starr's 11th All Star Band debuts in concert. Members include Rick Derringer, Edgar Winter, Gary Wright, Richard Page, Wally Palmar, and Greg Bissonette. In 2014, Sidney Crosby wins the Hart Memorial Trophy and the Ted Lindsay Award for the 2014 NHL season. In 2017, the UN states that Yemen cholera epidemic reached 200,000 cases with 1,300 deaths, the worst cholera outbreak anywhere in the world. Also, in 2017, a world record for the highest altitude football match ever played at 18,799 feet on Mount Kilimanjaro by the women's international team. Cool, that's a cool record to have. A year later, in 2018, women can drive for the first time in Saudi Arabia after the ban is lifted. And then in 2021, we have a second discovery of the remains of 761 people, mainly indigenous children, announced at former Marieville Indian Residential School in Saskatchewan. And then in 2022, the U.S. Supreme Court overturns Roe versus Wade. Yeah, eliminating the constitutional right to choose abortion in a 6-3 vote. Now, in the states, those states are individually governed. So some states ban it and some states allow it. Next, we have a Wagner Group mutiny. Remember that in 2023? The Wagner Group mercenaries, led by Yevgeny Prigozhin, rebel against Vladimir Putin's government and march towards Moscow. I remember that. Only a last-minute deal by Alexander Lukashenko gets them to stand down and move to Belarus. Now, later on, apparently, Prigozhin was killed when his plane was shot down. Now, I don't know if he was really on that plane. He could have just disappeared. You never know with those guys. In 2024, flooding across the U.S. Midwest affects 3 million people in Minnesota, Iowa, South Dakota, and Nebraska, including completely cutting off Spencer, Iowa. And on this day in 2024, the Stanley Cup final at Amarant Bank Arena, Sunrise, Florida, The Florida Panthers win their first title in franchise history, defeating the Edmonton Oilers 2-1 in Game 7. And the MVP was Connor McDavid from the losing team, the Oilers. And finally, also in 2024, WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange reaches a deal with the U.S., pleads guilty to a criminal charge, and is allowed to go free after 5 years in a UK prison. I looked it up, and he did not do 5 years in a UK prison. He was released early, and he's now living in Australia with his family. So that's it for on this day. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did researching it and telling it back to you folks. Before I start the 7-3 round, do we have any late check-ins for tonight's net? Please come now. All right, let's go to the top of the list. Richard, VA3 VJC, you still there?
Yeah, I've relocated at Barton and Lontry. The wife and I decided to go for a drink.
Ooh, you're plus 40 over. Nice signal.
Of course, it's a Radio Shack. Sure beats a Yesu.
Hey, bite your tongue. Okay, Richard, it's the 7-3 round. Thank you so much for checking in. Take care of yourself, my friend. Don't be a stranger.
Copy that. Won't be a stranger anyway. I like Radio Shack because it's got a better front end. It doesn't go, you know. The Yesu is so wide open. And no, we won't get into it. Next, please.
Okay, Richard, have a great rest of the evening and rest of the week. Bring an umbrella tomorrow. It's going to rain. Let's see if Huey's still around. VE3 DJZ. How about Matt? VE3 Sierra Mike November.
Hey, go ahead, Chucky.
Okay, you go ahead. It's a 7-3 round, Huey.
All right, well, I'm just checking in. You know, it was all good. Your net was good. You're a little late today, buddy. Past time as usual, but that's good. It was always a pleasure.
Yeah, I'm slipping on the time management, but that's okay. Mac only has one more day of work, and then he's on vacation, so no biggie. Okay, Huey, thank you so much for checking in, buddy.
Take care, Chuck.
All right, you too. Good luck with selling that radio. All right, next, BNW, VE3 BNW. Last call, Bill.
Yep, I'm still here, VE3 BMW. Just can I give a quick public service announcement?
Sure thing. Before you do, if you know of anybody that has puppies, I'm open to getting one. Go ahead.
I'll pass that word around. What make would you like?
Oh, Labrador is my first pick.
Okay, so this is a bigger dog. All right. No, every last Sunday of every month, our group does an outreach, and we use the Knights of Columbus parking lot to do it. So in other words, if somebody needs cat food or dog food or guinea pig food for that matter, come on down. We hand it out for free.
Okay, and the location again?
In the Knights of Columbus on Queenston Road by Parkdale, and a parking lot in the back. I'll be there, and a few of the gang will be there as well. We do it the last Sunday of every month. We have donations from the different pet values and different pet stores in the area that donate to us, and we hand them out to people that can't afford it. So people on retirements or on fixed incomes, that sort of thing, and we pass it from there.
Ah, that's great. Last Sunday of every month at Knights of Columbus there on Queenston. Very good. And Bill, actually a lab would be great, but I'm unable to walk a big dog, so I'll be looking for a smaller dog. Just no Pomeranians or Shih Tzus or pocket dogs.
Basically, you don't want any kick me's. Yeah, so also it starts at 12 o'clock, from 12 to 2 o'clock on Sunday. We only do it for 2 hours. Yeah, so no kick me's, but a bigger dog.
Yeah, a little bit bigger than a kick me, but not a big dog anymore. Like I said, I wouldn't be able to walk it sufficiently. So yeah, let me know. Keep your antennas up, and if you hear anything, get a hold of me. You know how to get a hold of me. Also, my email is good on QRZ.
I know where you live too. Okay, take care. I'll let you know if I come across anything. VE3 BMW.
Oh, I'm usually used to hearing guys saying that in a threatening mode. Don't forget, I know where you live. Okay, Bill, thanks a bunch, my friend. Take care. Let's see if Ray is still with us. VA3RUA. He might be busy playing with his mag loop. All right, let's try Bill, VE3IUK.
Yeah, very good as usual, Chuck. And just one comment. You mentioned Halley's Comet, and it made me think of Mark Twain, who I think was born when Halley's Comet passed over, and he died when Halley's Comet passed Earth. Just something that came to mind. I have to research it to confirm it.
Wow, that would be really interesting if it was both on his birth and his death. Wow.
Yeah, I'll research it and I'll let you know maybe for next week.
Yeah, I always like a guy that says, the more I meet people, the more I love my dog. All right, thanks. Anything else, Bill?
Round, I'll speak to him after the net just for a couple of minutes. Anyway, thanks for doing it, Chuck. Very interesting. Oh, one thing you can look up for next week if you'd like. I don't know if you have, but where the saying "mind your P's and Q's" came from. You might find that one very interesting.
All right, I'll try and remember that, Bill. Thanks. Let's see if Vanya's still with us and Martin, VA3XLJ. All right, no Marty and Vanya. Let's try Wade, Victor Alpha 3, November Charlie Alpha.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA, yeah, I'm still here to the end there, Chuck. Thanks again for doing it as always, and look forward to it every week. And so I guess we will catch you next week. You mentioned about Mac having it off. Yeah, he inspired me, so I did the same. I got the Friday. I hear he did it right by taking Friday as well, but I have all next week off, so hopefully be rested for Wednesday. We'll see how it goes. Anyhow, 7-3. Thanks again for doing it, and we'll catch you down the log. VA3CJZ, VA3NCA.
All right, everybody's taking vacation. Well, it's not July yet, but I'm surprised my wife was able to get some time in July there. July is primo. So, okay, very good, Wade. Well, enjoy, and we'll talk to you down the log. Hopefully this weekend on field day.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not going out for field day, but I might find myself on the air. I'll give it a shot. Thanks again, 7-3.
Okay, Wade, thank you. Next, let's see if Mike is still with us. VE3KMQ. Mike? VE3LBI. Larry.
Still here. Thanks for doing it, Chuck. I'm going to be taking the dog out like right now. Thanks again. VE3LBI.
All right, thanks, Larry. Don't forget Friday night Rag Chew on the VE3ZOE repeater at 8 p.m. this Friday. 443-075. All right, Chris, VA3WPG. Any last words?
Yeah, 7-3, everybody. Have a good one. Catch you out.
All right, 7-3, Chris. VA3 IMW.
call sign. I think I know that guy. Anyways, great job done as usual, Chuck. I'm still reeling from my activation this evening. It certainly is nice to be hunted from Alaska, Washington State, and Bermuda without really trying very hard, I guess. Anyways, all's well. Looking forward to hearing from everybody tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I won't be late. On 446.125 for the Thursday evening. Lake Ontario Radio Club Net in Simplex. Thanks so much, Chuck. Thank you for making the last day before my last day before holidays a real success.
Okay, Mac, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you sleep well tonight. Last one before the big break. Okay, Mac. So yeah, tomorrow, 7 p.m. No worries if you're late. You know, we can always start it for you till you get in. So next, uh, Mike, I guess, is last on my list. But everybody that checked in on YouTube that I haven't recognized yet, we've got Rick, VE3BK, VE3KDT, VA3 Alpha Uniform Oscar, VA3 NFG, and VA3 Mike Hotel Victor. And if I missed anyone, thank you so much for checking in with me. Let's go to Mike, VE3EGE.
Oh, I'll be brief. Thanks a lot, Chuck. 73s to you and everyone else. Hope you have a great week and hope to catch up with you next Wednesday. 73s.
Okay, 7-3. Okay, so that clears my list. Are there any last minute check-ins who would like to get their name on the list here for the net before I close it out? Please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
Ah, there he is. I did call you, sir, but you must have been away.
Yes, I'm very sorry about that. I had a feeling that maybe you did call me because I was one of the first ones to check in, but my old rendezvous and pickup took a little longer because you know how friends get chatting. And next thing you know, my watch beeps at 10 o'clock. I'm like, oh no. I just wanted to be part of the net tonight like normal. I try not to miss it. So my apologies for that, but sometimes that just doesn't work out. But I'm sure the net was fantastic. I did catch bits and pieces of it, but I'm glad I caught you before you signed off to say 7-3 to everyone, and have a great night.
We want to know what he's got for a new radio.
Yeah, what radio did you get there, Matt?
So this is an ICOM IC208 hotel, something? IC208 anyways. And it's a Larson antenna with an NMO mount that I put on the lip of the hood rather than a magnet mount on the roof. And yeah, this is my first day with it officially installed in the truck, so I'm pretty happy with it so far.
All right, there you go, Mac.
Now I have to go find out what a 208 looks like. So it's 2 meters, 70 centimeters, or is it a shack in a box?
So I don't know if you can hear Matt. Great signal, by the way. 50 over S9. So is it a 2 meter? Is it a UHF VHF radio?
Yes, it is. No, I could. Mac broke the squelch, but that was about it. I'm pulled over on the side of the Kenilworth access because I didn't want to wait too long and miss my opportunity. So that could be why I'm so strong to you, Chuck.
Oh, you're halfway up the mountain on the side of the escarpment?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, thank you, Matt, for taking the time out and parking on the edge of the mountain. That's funny. Uh, but yeah, no worries, no worries. Hope you got everything done, and you have a great rest of the week, sir. I hope to hear you soon. I guess you're leaving again this Friday.
No, this weekend's going to be a little different. I'll be hanging out with the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club doing field day stuff.
Right, right.
Hopefully doing a little bit of radio stuff and learning some FT8 because I have not yet to experience that and see how it works. And I've got a coffee refreshment station I'll be setting up to provide drinks for the guys and gals that come out. So it should be a
Right
fun
on.
weekend.
Oh man, I wish I could go. That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, Matt. Well, you have a great time at field day at the farm in Sheffield, and who knows? I may even give you a contact. Thank you so much, Matt. You have a great rest of the week. We'll try and catch you on the weekend.
I would look forward to that. 7-3, Chuck, have a great night. And to everyone else who's still listening, 7-3. And hopefully catch you on the next one from start to finish.
All right, sounds good. Okay, then. So that clears my list. Is there anyone else out there wishing to give us a late check-in? Please come now.
Yeah, just a quick comment on Matt's new radio. It's a pretty lively little unit. 55 watts on VHF and 50 watts on 70 centimeters. So,
Nice.
yeah, obviously from the place that he's at right now, we're fighting with the escarpment. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, there's the rub. Anyways, thanks again, Chuck. 208, hardy little a stout radio for us ICOM users.
Yeah.
I don't think it's in production anymore, though. You might want to ask Matt whether he picked this up as a new to him radio, because I don't think they're marketed yet, or still.
All right, Matt, if you're still listening, Mac wants to know if you bought it secondhand, brand new, or what's the deal? He's nosy.
No worries. Yes, secondhand. I have owned it for a total of 3 days now. I powered it up at home. I bought a power supply with it because I need one for the camper that can give me a little bit better of a 12-volt supply. So it came with this setup, but this is new to me. 3 days old, and this is really saying hello to you, Chuck, earlier, and now this is my second time using the radio.
Second time using the radio. First one was when he checked in with me. So 3 days he's had it secondhand there, Mac.
Okay, roger that. Yeah. Pumpkin time. 7-3's all.
Okay, Mac. All right, so I want to say thanks to everyone once again for checking in with me once more for the longest running simplex net in the Hamilton area, the AREG net. And I look forward to doing it all over again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, have a great rest of the week. And remember, be safe and be kind to one another. Doesn't cost anything. This is VA3CJZ Chuck in Hamilton saying so long for now. 7-3.